Now, an ad hoc committee of the House of Representatives have held a two-day public hearing to consider the downward review of pump price of petrol in the country. So let's listen to some excerpts from that hearing, starting with the chairman of the ad hoc committee, Nana Igbokwe, who gives a background.
The House, as a representative of the people, is concerned with the general increase in prices of goods and services, partly due to the increase of petrol to 145 naira per litre. Though the increase was said to eliminate payment of subsidy by government and the attendant fraud, however, justification have to be given on the 145 naira per litre being charged, and if Nigerians are getting value from the agencies who earn income from the price templates of petrol. Can Nigerians be paying the cost of capital by importers and dealers? Can Nigerians be paying for lightering services when there are agencies whose duties are to dredge our sea? How effective and transparent is the bridging claims? These and many other questions will help the committee to arrive at an informed conclusion. The committee will thus be interested in discovering how transparent the price fixing process is. One would wonder, whereas the crude oil benchmark and the volume of daily oil production in Nigeria is fixed by government with participation and approval of the parliament.
Well, the Executive Secretary of the Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Agency, PPPRA, explains the current pricing template.
On May 2016, has the following cost components. 1. Product cost. The average cost of product as quoted on Platts, being the reference spot market, is FOB Rotterdam batch. As at the time that decision was taken, Platts was $491.2 per metric ton, while freight was just $22.61. As I speak to you today, Platts is $557.75 per metric ton, while freight is $23.84. Freight, the average clean tanker freight rate, it is the cost of transporting product from the standard route of Northwest Europe to West Africa. Lightering expenses, because of the peculiar situation we have in Nigeria, there's draft. Larger vessel has to lighter to smaller vessel. This is the STS or local freight charge. The cost incurred on the transshipment of imported petroleum products from the mother vessel into daughter vessels to allow for onward movement of the vessel into the jetty. NPA, it is the cargo cargo dues, that is harbor handling charge by the NPA for the use of port facilities.
So many charges there, and the petroleum marketers feel that this really isn't necessary. It's just the same thing that the president of the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, Igwe Echese, again restated at that particular hearing. He called for an inward solution to the issues around pricing, particularly focusing on fixing the refineries.
From 2012 to date, we had 8 times of price increase. That brings me back to the days of Yaradua, when the PMS price was reduced twice. And the question is how and why? Were we having surplus? Was our exchange rate where it is today? Were we having some challenges that the refineries at that period were not also functioning when we were importing? That price were reduced twice by the administration of Yaradua. In this administration, for the fact that we've been told that at the time this price increase was made, that the price of the FS market was 285, and therefore there was no way to sustain. And I will need to give this room so that palliative measures can be put in place. The refineries will work within a space of a time frame of 1 year. Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, it is shocking to note that up to this moment, what we are hearing from the media, from various media's report, is that they want to increase the pump price. Our response to it is no.
Well, Business Morning continues after this. Stay with us.